This is when you're going out to invest in a property. When do you think you need to start making decisions about financing your real estate acquisition? When they're accurate, then you can be more generous in your offering, right?
Right. And then the other thing, though, is we need to understand what the renovation budget is, right? So if it's a fix and flip and it's a full gut, that's one thing. Yeah, that's a hell of a renovation budget. But if it's a buy and hold on a fairly new property, then that budget might only be $10,000 or $15,000. So we have to know what the renovation budget is. Also, too, the other question that I always ask is, how much of your own money do you have to put into the deal?
That makes a big difference on who they go with, right?
It does.
Well,
and how much they're going to pay.
Yeah, I was going to say, and this is where your knowledge of how mortgages work on your home, that what you're really talking about essentially is loan to value. So you have to figure out, what is the property worth now? And so how much of a percent of that will I give? Maybe all of it for a private loan. And then how much is it going to be worth after the fact, and all those costs. So it then gets more complicated. But when you're looking to find a hard money lender, private lender, business to business lender, you want to be able to justify those numbers. And then they're going to vet it and be sure that you're right. And in any event, you want to be right because you don't want to overpay.
Yeah.
If you pay too much, this is also known as bad. And so you may not be able to get a loan. So in that sense, this is LTV, like we all know from our own property.
LTV being loan to value.